Hey guys, Flying from Off to Lens here, and today we're talking about the Fuji X100V and why it is such a great camera for filmmakers and for everyday use as well. This is not a review but more about why I decided to buy it aside from my main gear. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one, and let's get into it. I won't go into too much details, but essentially it is a fixed lens digital camera. It has a tilt screen, dials to control everything that you need, fast autofocus, and features a hybrid optical and electronic viewfinder. But more importantly, the images that come out of this camera are just stunning. And the build quality is amazing as well. I have previously owned the Fuji X-E2 and X-E20, and I have always loved the images that they produced, but the X100V is my favorite so far. So why getting a camera like this? I have always had a camera in my hand, and I do use my iPhone quite a lot too, but I find that I never look at photos I take with my phone, and most of my cameras are too bulky and heavy to carry around everywhere. To me, this camera is very similar to film photography, which I love, but easier and more practical since it is digital. It is as close to film as digital can be, and to my eye, it has a very grainy, filmic and organic look that is pleasing, and sort of bridges the worlds of both film photography and digital filmmaking in a way. I also only shoot JPEG with the Fuji, no retouching in post, and I use the built-in film simulation the same way you would use a LUT. At the end of the day, I can also transfer the images to my phone if I want to share them online or with friends. It can also be weather sealed with a simple adapter, which is quite handy. 5 reasons we wanted a camera like this. So first of all, document everyday life. The Fuji is super light and discreet, but better quality than a phone, which makes it the perfect camera for everyday moments. It makes mundane stuff a bit more exciting and makes us notice our surroundings a bit more. I love having it around my neck in the city and capturing a few moments here or there, whether we're just having coffee or meeting with friends. It also doesn't scream expensive camera gear. BTS. The other important reason we bought the Fuji was to capture BTS shots during our video shoots. It is so handy to be able to have photos of setups and experiences. We can use it for recce before we start shooting, or during the actual filming to document it, or purely for memories. We have recently shot a surf doco that I cannot wait to share with you, and it was very handy to take a few stills throughout the shoot. I can use the photos for BTS video, to post aside the main video on our website, or to send to the people that were involved. I also think that having a dedicated camera on set for BTS shots looks a bit more professional than putting out a phone. Fixed focal length. As I said before, this is a fixed lens, a 23mm f2 or 35mm full frame equivalent. It is such a great focal length and allows you to capture both landscape and people. Having a fixed lens forces you to move and think if you want to capture a specific shot, but also makes it easy if you just want a memory or quick snap, as it is pretty much what you see with your eyes. I found that shooting with a fixed lens helps me a lot when it comes to composition, and I take this approach when shooting video as well. Having a camera like this with you at all times allows you to practice for future video shoots by taking still frames without having to capture video footage that is heavier and less practical. Travel. Another reason we got this camera is for travel. As you know, we travel quite a bit and we always take most of our gear with us, but sometimes it is overkill, so having a small camera that we can carry all day or throw in a small backpack is great. When we visit cities like London or Rome, or going back to places we have visited a few times already, it is nice just to have a small camera to still be able to capture content, but that won't become too annoying or too cumbersome. And finally, it looks cool. It is such a beautiful piece of equipment. I think this camera is one of the prettiest ever made. It has that retro look that I love, but is digital. As you know, I love cameras, so having one that performs well and also looks good is very rare these days. But as you can imagine, it doesn't come cheap. At $13.99 USD, it sure is an expensive secondary camera. Hope you have enjoyed this quick video, and let me know in the comments if you use a small camera for your shoots or for everyday moments. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.